Hello once again guys, it's SotK back with episode 29 of SotK Plays Minecraft SMP. Today, there's a roof on the stables and a ceiling in there, and what we're going to work on today is the floor inside here, so we can finally move our horses from outside in the wild, cold outdoors inside. And to do that, I've already prepared most of the things I'm going to need. I've got myself a little bit of hay, not enough, but as much as I can be bothered to get, or as much as I've got time to get more than can be bothered. I'm going to need some cocoa beans as well. I've not got any of these yet, but I've never really used cocoa beans before. Oh, that should be enough. But we'll grab another couple just to be on the safe side. So these cocoa beans obviously are going to be used for brown dye. We're going to use some hardened clay today. At long last. I'm really happy. I think I mentioned last episode that I was really looking forward to using hardened clay. Or stained clay. And now I've finally thought of a build which uses it really nicely. T-Japper used a little bit in the floor of his dome, but I don't think he likes it too much. But we'll see. We might go take a look at that later. I'm not sure though. So I'm going to sleep this night away in what's probably one of the last nights in this house. How emotional. And though this is going to be my castle building house until I get a nice bedroom in the castle built. So let's go check on the clay, because it's not, I started cooking a few minutes ago, but there's a lot of it that's being cooked. Since the only thing I'm ever going to use clay for is hardened clay, so I may as well get it all cooked up at once. Let's see how it's going. 25? Some glass in there. Oh yeah, I forgot I was cooking glass too, since it was left over from last time I was doing all the cooking of glass. So we're going to need two kinds of clay for this floor. This will do, just nicely. So let's come up here. I don't know how you make brown dye. Are cocoa beans just brown dye? And ink sacs are just black dye, right? So if we do that, and surround that in clay, get some black hardened clay. Sweet. And let's do the same with the cocoa beans. Brown stained clay. That's just what we wanted. Right. Let's go and do something with this stained clay. I'll have a drink. Okay, here we are. We're inside the stables and we're ready to lay out the outline of each of the animal pens, or the, not animal, horse pens. They are animals. Let's be specific. So each of these 3x3 areas is going to be a horse pen, battery farming horses obviously, as you do. Not there. And a couple of horses are going to have the luxury of a bigger room. I think that and that are stained clay as well. I've planned this out on my creative test world, and yeah, these are definitely them. So you can tie up a couple of horses in this section maybe. Anyway, also I got rid of the stone there, and the same on this other door. Now you suffocate when you go through it, but it's better than what happened before, which you could get into the door, but for some reason you couldn't get out of the door. It's like you could come into the stables, but you couldn't leave. I don't know why that was. It was really weird. So, now we've got the outline of the animal pens laid out. We're going to go ahead and change this grass here, this stuff, into the black stained clay. Editing magic, trying to decide where to put it. Yeah, that'll be ta-da! Hopefully that ta-da worked this time. It didn't last episode. Okay, so now our stables is beginning to look a bit more like a stables. You can see what the plan is going to be like. We're going to walk in through the door, and this is lead out into a nice little pen for them to run around in, and in the meantime they'll be battery farmed in these little tiny holes. But shh. Now then, I've also got a little bit of hay bales. So let's see how many horse hutches. I don't know what we can call. I don't know what you call them. Stalls. Stalls. That's what they're called, I think. Let's see how many horse stalls we can get made. Now, you're probably thinking they're not going to stay in those stalls, SotK. They're just going to run away when you leave them there. That's why. Yeah, we get some fences in a minute, because that's the final finishing touch for this level, or this floor, this level of the stables. The finishing touch, final finishing touch, is fences along where the brown is. Make it so the horses can't escape. So it looks like an actual stables. Now, I think hay is what's on the floor in the stable. I'm not sure. I've never really been in a stable. Been in a barn, and it's definitely on the floor in there. But I don't know. I've never been in a stable. Well, I have. So I've never really noticed what was on the floor. I think it was concrete with the stable on it. Well, I don't know. I didn't look in my horse pens. Went pony trekking in Scotland. I don't know if I mentioned that. But on the holiday that I went on recently, me and girlfriend too went pony trekking. It was a lot of fun. Okay, we're going to run out now. Typical. Just have enough to do this part. Now, I'm not sure what I'm going to do for lighting up in this end. I might just sneak some glowstone in somehow. Because I think it's probably going to be too dark up here for it to be safe. Okay, that was really nice indeed. I'm going to go grab some fences and clutter the place up a little bit. Ta-da! Nicely cluttered. There, nicely cluttered. Yeah, we filled it up with fences. Now there's plenty of places to tie the horses, plenty of places to put the horses in general. And I've forgotten one last thing, or two last things actually. Now we need a way to keep the horses in, more than just fences. We need something here, a way to get in, but not so easily get out. So, we're going to run over to a crafting table, and there's one of which is here by my storeroom as usual. And we're going to turn some of these into sticks. Hold on, let me think. Think, SotK. Think, SotK. So the pony trekking that I mentioned earlier, that was the first time I've ever ridden anything close to being a horse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need 14 gates. That was the closest I've ever come to riding a horse. And it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed riding a horse. So 14 gates is 4 times 14 is call it a stack. That's not how you make a stack of sticks, SotK. There's that. We're getting there. So my mum has always been really scared of horses, and so I've never really ridden them before because it's never been a thing we've done. Which is a shame because it was a lot of fun and I had a good time. Hold on, I'm thinking. 12, 13, 14. And I would quite like to do it again, although I'm pretty sure I've not talked about this yet. So the only thing was it was really slow, and I spent most of the time wishing my horse would go faster. But instead we just walked around a few fields and stuff in nice surroundings. It was really a nice little trek. So I'm sure next time I go to Scotland, or anywhere, or with my girlfriend that happens to have pony trekking nearby, I'm sure we'll take advantage of such a thing. It was good fun. So, this is the stables completed inside on the ground floor, except for a few hay there and a bit of hay over there as well. So let's bring on baby Soup Donkey. It's our favourite one, Soup Donkey. The only issue with Soup Donkey is the most reason for me. Where's No Name? This isn't No Name. Oh hell, where's No Name? Oh no! Where's No Name gone? Oh my god, we've lost No Name. SotK will be heartbroken. Anyway, let's... Shadowfax is quite fast, so he's the one I use mostly for getting around. But Soup Donkey, we do like Soup Donkey. This is my burden carrying pony, or donkey. So that is the downside of this door, but I like it, it's all good. Now Soup Donkey, we do like Soup Donkey, so we'll give him a nice big enclosure. Now there's 2 gates so that horses can fit through, because they can fit through 1 wide gap, or 2 wide gaps. And so now if we want to take Soup Donkey out for a spin, we can just open the gates manually from the inside, but he can't get out. Whereas if we put pressure plates, he could just walk out if he wanted. So we don't really even need to tie him up in here. We can give him free reign of this nice, cozy little place. Thank you, Soup Donkey. We love you. Now let's fetch on over Shadowfax. This is Tjabbo's broken horse. This is least broken horse. I think we showed that in episode 26. I was pretending I was going to prank him. Now Shadowfax, you can have the other big enclosure. And I didn't prank him in the end, but I will do. At some point in the not too distant future, there will be an episode whatever be. And in said episode, we will prank Tjabbo. This is a warning, Tjabbo. You shouldn't have dropped them anvils or not quite on my head. And you shouldn't also have filled in my station with obsidian. That's episode 15B if anyone is interested in seeing what Tjabbo did to me. Look at how OP this horse is. Like, it's so OP it kills itself. And because it's cheaty, it can go in this small one. Oh, I didn't foresee this. There we go, that's okay. And the cool thing is, the pressure plate shut the gate behind you. It's really cool. So we're going to make the enclosure out here now. We're going to go from here, like this. And we're not going to go for a full circle, a proper circle thing. Just a vaguely circular, maybe symmetrical, I'm not sure yet, kind of shape. It's not going to be too big, because we've not got that many horses. We might get a big breeding job done on them, and get a few more, but we're only going to ever have 7 things most, probably. And then we'll just store them in there most of the time. Just let them come out here every now and then. Get them some exercise, you know. Maybe make a little jumping testing arena for if we start breeding our horses properly a bit. Which I'm sure we will do. Horses are quite interesting. I wish the breeding was a bit more detailed in that. I wish they inherited characteristics from the parents rather than just random. If you don't know, I'm pretty sure that if you breed a really fast horse with a horse that can jump really high, then the child just has random attributes with regards to jumping and hearts and stuff like that, which is a shame. I think if it was done really properly and well, then, and so there was a hard cap, if you like, on how good of a horse you could actually get, then I think 2 really good horses being bred together should have a good baby rather than a random baby. So say you got a horse that can jump 4 blocks and a horse that's really fast like Shadowfax. If you bred those 2, then you would be likely to get a pretty fast horse. Maybe not as fast as Shadowfax, maybe a teensy bit faster than Shadowfax. Who am I to say? A horse that could jump 4 blocks, maybe 3.5 blocks, maybe, because Shadowfax isn't the best jumper in the world, maybe just 4.5 blocks, maybe. Just a bit of randomisation to make it so that breeding horses was a bit more interesting than just trying to get different colours of them. Okay, this'll do. I like that it's not symmetrical. In my creative world it's symmetrical. Let's go take a look at it from on the windmill hill. And once again, I'm running out of time for today. Now yesterday, or last episode, it's yesterday for me, it's 2 days ago for you. Last episode, we built the framework of this stable, and it was a short episode, and I'm sorry about that, but I didn't really have a great deal of time. It's going to look really cool. I didn't really have a great deal of time. What's in this chest? A potato and nothing. I didn't have a great deal of time. I need to get sentences out and stop being straight. You can't even see it great. Yeah, I didn't have a great deal of time, so it was only a 20-minute-ish episode, and this episode's probably going to be quite short too. It's because I've got some reset exams in a couple of days. And don't worry, that was not a realisation I'm running out of time. That was me jokingly saying, so here it is. Here's the view we kept looking at last episode. Let's look at it again now it's all finished. I think maybe the pen could be a bit bigger. It's not too big right now. But other than that, it's really good. I'm not too sure on the roof. I might try and make it a bit flatter at some point. But I'm not sure yet. We will see. We will see. So, I think we're going to put some windows in now. And then that will probably be the end of the episode, maybe. It depends. If I've not recorded very much, then I'll record a bit more tomorrow, and we'll have a little bit of an extra episode where we plant some trees and stuff. Glass. Where do I keep glass? Down this corridor. In this chest. 15, 14, sorry. It's probably not going to be enough, so let's grab a couple more. How do you make glass? It's like half slabs, isn't it? Or is it like fences? Please be like half slabs. It's like fences. I could just tell. Right then, that's plenty of glass on the plus side for this and the next few builds. So, either after we've placed this glass, or next episode, probably after we've placed this glass, to be honest, I don't know, we will go ahead and don't escape, Sue Donkey. Maybe I will tie it up so that there's no escape panics like I just had then. My frame rate's suffering a little bit today. I'm not sure why. It was suffering even before I was recording. Maybe. Well, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm really paranoid. Yeah, we got it. I was a little bit nervous that we're going to smash all the things mode. Okie doke. So we'll put the windows in, and then we're going to leaf it up a little bit, probably, either now or next episode. And some trees, and just give it a few little bits of garden and stuff around the edges. And out here, we can do this now actually as well. Let's bring out this black stained clay again. And just spread it out like I do with the gravel a little kind of bit. Great English there, SotK. And then chuck some of the light brown. The black stained clay is just dark brown stained clay really, which I like, to be honest with you. It's tough to... This is why I struggle to decide what to build it with, because I think, oh, red will go with this, but then you place the red clay, and that's just a bad example. Red is red. You think, like, cyan will go with this, and then it's grey, but I really like cyan clay, that's a different story. Or you think, I don't know, white will look really good here, but then it turns out white clay is like salmon pink clay, kind of. It doesn't go as well as you were expecting. But it's all good. So we've got a nice little mud patch outside of our door now, and we'll turn it into a nice little gravel path that comes up here, and we'll have some little gardens and trees here, and maybe bring that round. And we'll, while we're here, have I got some gravel on me? No. Let's go grab some gravel, and then we'll build a little path. We'll work on the path a little bit now. Go away. Enough of the Night of the Living Dead. Okay, here we are. Got some gravel on us now. Because there's horses, the path's going to be too wide. And we could have just gone for... I was tempted, in fact, to go for just extending this into a nice road down to the door, but then I decided, nah, let's mix it up a little bit. And we'll make this path wind a little bit through what's going to be the gardens here. Right, I'm going to do something about this frame rate before I record the end. Okay, we're back, and we're no longer lagging so bad. I left Steam open because I'm an idiot. So yeah, we're going to build a widened path kind of thing. Just a few bits of gravel here and there, like just like we've been doing with all the other paths, maybe even a little bit lighter. Nope. Gravel's a pain to build with, I find, because it turns into flint if you misplace it sometimes, and that is annoying, to say the least. Now, here's the moment of truth. How will the gravel look with this mud patch? Not the worst. I was expecting it to look worse than it does, so it's all good. I like it, there we go. Got a nice little path there. I'm going to go and put some stuff away because we're going to let all this dirt despawn, otherwise, and can't have too much dirt. Come on now. Whoa, there we go again. No frames at all. No frames, no frames, no frames. So we'll put all this excess glass away. Torches out on the bone. And so this is a nice length of episode, I think. 20 something minutes, not too long. The last few episodes have been like 40 minutes long, and that's too long, I think. Just for every now and then it's cool, it's fine, just a 40-minute caving episode or a 40-minute building and properly going into detail with all the stuff I'm doing maybe. But 40-minute wither fight episode, that's fine. Not really just every day though. Like the episode where this is really weird. Okay, we seem to be okay again. Don't know what's causing this. It's strange though. I've lost track of what I was saying. I think I was saying the episode where I built the station. I think was Station and SotK, episode 10, maybe 11, something like that. That episode was really long because I just brain dumped about my life, and it was probably quite tedious to watch. But I don't know. I would imagine it would have been if you weren't interested in my life. There we go. Nice little path leading over to the way up. Just kind of hit. Let's tell you what. I'll turn this into a nice little garden of some kind. Maybe we'll extend this fence a bit further out. Hee-haw! Where's that zombie? Oh my god, it's driving me mad. Put windows in upstairs, and after this we'll call it a day. Next episode we're going to work on the gardens, I think. A little bit of landscaping never did anyone any harm, did it? We did a boatload of caving episodes, so we'll do a boatload of landscaping and building episodes, hooray! And then I think once we've got the landscaping done a bit, next time when I come back this pen might be bigger, this fence might be a little bit bigger, but other than that we're going to plant some trees and sort out some nice gardens and pretty up this area a bit, really tie this into the rest of the village. And then I think the next episode we might start work on the castle entrance over there, after we've done, so next episode is gardens, of tying this stables into the village. Then after that we'll work on the castle entrance a bit, and off camera at some point between now and too much longer I'll probably build some more houses around here, because you don't want to watch the process of building this style of house over and over again because it will just get really repetitive, but I want to get a couple of them built just to start expanding the village up in this end a bit. But anyway, that'll do for today. We're going to go up into the archery spot and take a look at what the stables looks like from there. Up in here. Yeah, it looks quite cool. And the roof could be a bit too spiky, but I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. It could... I'm probably going to change my mind and flatten it a bit, but who knows, we will see. So I'd like to say thank you all for watching. If you liked this episode, leave a like. If you really liked it and you want to see more from me, subscribe. I hope you all enjoyed Super Hostile yesterday, Infernal Mines. And leave a comment if you've got anything to say, like whether I should flatten this roof or not. Thank you all for watching. It means a lot. I'll see you next time. Bye.